We've stopped off of Interstate 19 south of Tucson, Arizona. We're going to visit the Titan Missile Museum here. Okay, this rock here, not sure what it is. I'm not sure what that thing is there. I guess that's what's composed of two different stones. Anyway, this thing weighs 10,000 pounds. That's 5 tons. That's heavy. So yeah, that's one heavy rock. And another rattlesnake area. Seems like all the desert is.
Right there, so we're not all sardined up right here. Who's going to show up down here with the first of our 4 big glass doors shut right in their face. Now the crews, to get on, this is what happened during shift change. So first phone call, guys, we're at the front gate, let us in. Big gate had an electronic lock on it. The guys in the silo would push a button, that gate would be unlocked. Open it up, drive their truck over to where we started out, just at the top of those stairs. Commander of that crew, he had very quickly got to make his way down to the bottom of that first set of stairs where he was going to make that second phone call. Again, locked door, automatically unlocked by the guys in the silo. The commander, only one of that 4-person crew going to go through that door. Once he goes through that front door, it is going to close and lock behind him. Down at the very next set of steps, 7 steps down, there is another locked door made out of that expanded metal material right there. So the commander is stuck. He can't get back outside. He can't get down here until he makes a 3rd phone call where he has to read off a security code, a little paper card that was given to him at the wing commander's briefing up in Tucson before everybody headed out to their silos. As he's reading that off, the guys in the silo can actually see him. The only television camera on this whole facility pointed at that 3rd phone box so the guys in the silo can see who they're talking to. Commander reads that code off. The guys in the silo are going to know what the code is for our crew showing up. But before that front door is unlocked and the other 3 crew members can come inside, the other one is unlocked so they can make their way down here. Commander had to destroy that little paper card. And he did that by setting it on fire and dropping it into a coffee can attached to the wall up there. Once that was done, the doors were unlocked. Everybody comes down here. Now, we got to get the first of our 4 big doors opened up. 4 of these doors, blast door 6, blast door 7, blast door 8, and blast door 9. 4th and final phone call from this phone box out here. Again, they got to check in, say, hey, we're at blast door number 6. Let's unlock it. All right, control panel right here. One on each side of every one of these doors. Very simple. It says open and close. But to get this first door unlocked, you have to be talking to the commander of the crew inside there because he has an open button for this door as well. So the crews couldn't just come down here and start going through the doors. On the phone, 3, 2, 1, button out here, button in there, both have to be pushed at the same time. That is going to unlock this front door. Once those buttons are pushed, hydraulic cylinders inside each one of these big metal boxes, you guys can see them on that door right there, are going to retract these chromoly steel pins out of the recesses in the door. So with the pins in, the doors can't be opened up. Those pins come out like you see them right now. The door will swing free. There is no mechanism on... guys. We gotta get in. Is that it? Did we get everybody? All right, Launch Control Center, guys. Again, middle section, 3-story building. Up above our heads is that crew rest area. Down below us, all of our transmitters, receivers, and those batteries. There's a set of stairs right around the corner there. One level up, one level down. So before we go any further, let's have a look at a couple of things here. Now, everything underground here would survive a nearby Soviet bomb going off. Blast, shockwave, whatever you want to call it. 300 pounds per square inch shockwave coming through this place. How did they make that survivable? All right, check out the big giant spring that you see right there. That is one of 8 around this room, and when I say round, if you guys haven't noticed already, this room is completely round. If you look right back over there, you're going to see that the floor does not meet the wall. It's going to keep all of our equipment from being destroyed, hopefully keep our crew members from being killed. We might still be able to get that missile launched after a near miss. The front door that we came through is right there. 3rd phone box, that's where Commander has to read off that little security code card. Guys down here can plainly see what's going on. Once that matches, there is that red coffee can where he is going to set that on fire, drop that in there, doors unlocked, everybody makes it down to blast door 6. We saw what happens there. So, through the doors in here, got to do about a 2-hour tie-in with the crew that's been here on their 24-hour shift. Every 12 hours, they had to do a complete systems check. So the enlisted guys going to be going all the way down every level, 8 levels of the silo, making sure everything is up and running correctly, checking things off. The officers, commander and deputy commander of each of those crews, they have to do a tie-in as well. And that's going to take place right there by that red safe. Can everybody see that big red safe right there with the locks on it? That was known as the EWO safe. That stands for Emergency War Orders. That's where all of our secret stuff, a very, very top secret book, is kept locked up at all times unless we're doing shift change. There's 2 locks on that. The commander and deputy commander of each of our crews were assigned a combination lock. When you got into the program, officer, they're going to give you a lock that looks like that. They're going to tell you to pick out the combination to it. You are now the only person on the planet that knows the combination to your lock. Commander and deputy commander of the crew that's been here, they're going to take those locks off, open that safe up. Our commander and deputy commander have to inventory the stuff in that safe. Light says batteries activated. Out on our missile, we have 2 batteries that have to be charged up. The missile's guidance system is going to need some electrical power to find its target in the Soviet Union once it leaves the silo. It takes 28 seconds for those batteries to come online. Electrolyte being forced into them for the very first time. We're going to get APS power, auxiliary power supply. When that comes on, the missile is now operating on its own internal batteries. Next light is going to be silo soft. That has to do with the big silo door and that very annoying bell telling us that door has started to open up. 19 seconds is all it takes for that door to get out of the way. We are going to get a final guidance go check. Missile's guidance computer. We have target 2 locked in place there. Target 2 right there. The engine misfired. 4 seconds later, that missile starts to leave the silo. 58 seconds after those keys are turned, that missile is on its way. Once those keys are turned, there is no more communication with the missile. It can't hear you. There is no abort switch. There is no making that missile go off in the ocean someplace and not blow up. So about 35 minutes from now, the target underneath that 9 megaton warhead is going to disappear under a fireball 3 miles in diameter, 900 square miles of nothing left standing above ground. That is what you guys have just unleashed. Woo-hoo. That's it.
What else is there?
I mean, I've taken this tour and I didn't recognize them. They told me.
Yeah.
But it's interesting, and it just gives you a sense of
long passageway from the control room to the actual missile.
Pedestal up here has an air conditioning unit on back in the day. Even that missile, 330,000 pounds worth of missile, is sitting on big giant springs. Let me sneak through here. You guys can crowd in. I realize it's very small right here, but I will explain a few more things by looking at this picture that's pretty amazing. So this is our silo right here. This is level 7. There's level 8 below us. That's level 8 right there. The missile held in the silo on what was known as the thrust ring right here. This is 6 foot off of level 7. The missile is held on the thrust ring in 4 places only. 4 explosive bolts about that big around. The weight of the missile, those 4 places are the only thing holding that missile in the silo. The thrust ring is suspended by 22-foot high springs, 4 of them. This way, 4 of them side to side, so the missile can actually sit in there and float. We get that shock wave through here, the missile gets knocked over in the silo, well that's not going to do us any good. So it had to be able to survive that shock wave as well. Engines are not on it here, like I said, upstairs. They've been taken off, they're outside of the big test stands out there. Check those out. During that launch sequence, engines are going to ignite. They're going to come up to 77% of power. That is what's going to trigger the bolts to explode. 4 seconds later, 450,000 pounds of thrust, pushing that big old thing out of the silo in just about 8 seconds on its way. So that's how they did it. Big hydraulic rams right here underneath where those springs are. Lock this. Obviously, we don't want this thing doing this while the missile is launching. So this would be very, very solid when the engine's ignited. Hang down right here. Thrust from each one of those is going to hit this 20-foot high concrete flame deflector. It's going to go down. It's going to be turned right around and shot straight up in between the walls. Over here and over here, there are big, giant.
Okay, we're on top ground, top floor, looking down at the missile here. All the way down to the bottom. Where the warhead would be. No, that's my photo.